Hey, Business Boot Camp ladies. So I'm so excited. Today, we're going to be talking about how to respond to likes, comments, and views, and to do it in a way that feels genuine and authentic. At this point, you should have already announced that you are a coach inside of your stories and maybe either with a reel or with a post. And this is where it gets really fun because you've started to have these conversations. So at this point, this is where you are going to continue to develop those relationships with people that now know that you are a coach, that now know about your new business venture, that you can get really excited about continuing to learn and grow in your relationship and learning how to use social media for business, right? Like we're posting with purpose when we post each and every day. And it's an opportunity for us to love and serve others while also connecting with people on a deeper, more meaningful level. So I want to teach you how to do this in a way that feels really good to you. You are showing that you are proof the products work. And so the next vital behavior is actually connecting, inviting, and following up. So we're going to talk about that. As coaches, we're not just influencers. We do not just show up and work out and then post it and say, hey, here's a link that you can click to join me. We don't throw up our links all over the place. We don't just randomly send people links and say, hey, do this with me. Here's a link. Go join me. That's not what this is. We spend a lot of time really developing genuine relationships with people. And that's why this business specifically has always felt so good to me because I know by the time people join me, I've established such a great relationship with them, or I've already known them in person and have continued to develop that relationship and then offer a solution to a problem that they have. So we are building rapport with people. We're truly connecting with them and we're talking to them like we would talk to our very best friend, even if it's somebody that, we used to work with a decade ago, or maybe it's an old teacher that we used to have, or an old coworker, or maybe it's your aunt or your cousin or your sister. You don't want to feel like you're selling to people or that you're simply, sharing in order to make a sale, because that will steal your joy faster than anything else. And that's not what I want. So we're going to talk a lot about this, and we're going to talk about how you can actually use your comments and views in order to complete, which we're going to be talking about this in the next couple of days, your business activity tracker, which is what we follow in order to make sure that we're doing enough of the right things each day. And a big, big, big chunk of that is connecting. But first, we need to know how we go about connecting with the people that we're seeing are now liking and commenting and viewing our coach post, our coach announcement, what we're putting out into the world. So there's a few ways you can do this. I'm going to pull up my phone so that I can show you guys exactly how to do this. So I just pulled up my Instagram account. And I'm on my main page here, and you can see that here's a post that I did yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I can see here that I have likes, and it says liked by Nicole and 25 others. So I'm going to go and I'm going to click on the 25 others. And when I do, you'll notice that there's a huge list here that I can talk to. Some of these people I'm following back, some I'm not. So I may want to go follow them back and see if they could potentially be my people. But also for those that did like it, I want to connect and engage with them. And there's a couple of ways that you can go about doing this. For some of the women on our team, they want to go straight into the invite, right? This was a coach announcement. This is a post where you're talking about coaching. So I feel like it's perfectly fine to go straight for that invite with a post like this, or what we call as coaches a call to action post, where we're calling people to take an action based on what we share. So in a post like this, you could definitely, most definitely do a direct invite. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what this looks like. So give me just a second. I'm going to screen share. And you're also going to get access to this little thing that I'm going to screen share with you guys. So you will be able to see it as well. But I want to be able to show it to you. So here is connecting and inviting. And here's a way that you can do it genuinely and authentically based on your likes, comments, and views. So a follow-up from a coach announcement. You could do this for every like, every comment, people that you see that are seeing your stories that you've posted, doing your coach announcements in your stories. And you could say something like this. Now, obviously, do not copy paste this. Like, you have to go and you have to put your own personal spin on it. It has to sound like you would talk, or else it won't make sense to your audience. So that is my biggest piece of advice, but something to this effect. Thank you so much for the love on my post. I am still mind blown or blown away by how much these programs, these resources, and our incredible community has changed my life. I hope you know that my door is always open for you to join us. If you have any questions or want to chat more, I'm only a message away. That is something that I would say to someone in real life. Another way that you could word it And this is, less is more, not word vomiting. We're not trying to convince people to join us, you guys. We are just sharing what we're doing. And if this is a need that other people have, then that gives us an area to offer them an opportunity to make a change, the same change that we have made that has impacted our life in such a profound way. So you could say something like this: just wanted to take a minute to say thank you for loving on my new coach announcement post. I'm so excited to help other women change their lives like I have changed mine. I would absolutely love for you to join us. I'm always only ever a message away if you want me to send you over the deets on how what I'm doing has worked so well. Obviously, again, you're totally going to put your own spin on it. I am going to be sending this to you, so you will have this. So don't stress. I pinky promise I will share it with you, so that way you can take this. And again, the idea is to totally make it your own. It's not to use that, but to utilize that to be able to help you. The other thing I wanted to show you real quick is exactly how to see who's been watching your stories. So you could send a similar type message like that out to people that have watched your stories. Typically, I'll scroll all the way back to the very beginning and kind of see who else watched my stories. And then what I will do is I will go and send these people a message. Now, I want you to know if, and again, I don't know if I showed that well, but you just scroll up on it, and then that's when you can see the viewers. Now, you're only going to see viewers there if it's been within 24 hours on Instagram. On Facebook, there's an archive where you can go back and see who's watched them on Facebook, but on Instagram, it's time sensitive. So you want to make sure that you do it within 24 hours of posting your coach announcement, but go check out and see who's watching them. If you have people in your feed that have watched them from beginning to end, the entire little blurb that you shared about your excitement from becoming a coach, then it's a really good idea to check in with those people, to send them a message. Now, some people don't want to right out of the gate send an invite message, and I completely understand that. And again, this is your business. You have to do it in a way that feels good to you. So if that doesn't feel good to you, then maybe you can just connect with the people that are either in your stories or have liked or commented on your post. And you could do a check-in. Maybe it's somebody you haven't checked in with in a while, and just say, oh my gosh, you popped up in my feed today and I was thinking about you. I just wanted to check in and see how you're doing. Maybe it is you go to church with that person. You haven't seen them in church in person in a while. Maybe you haven't been, or your kiddos have been sick, or maybe you just haven't seen them there when you've been there, and you could reach out and say, hey, I haven't seen you at church in a while. I know I haven't, been consistent in going. So I thought maybe I missed you, but I was thinking about you today. You were on my heart, and I just wanted to come over here and see how you're doing. Another way that you could check in with people is if you see someone in your life that's having a hard time with something, reach out. And if you're a woman of faith like I am, you can reach out and say, I saw that you were struggling with XYZ. I just wanted to let you know that I just sent up a prayer for you, and I'm always only ever a message away if you need anything. And I just wanted to say hi, and I'm sending you all the love and positive vibes today. Or maybe it's somebody that you just haven't talked to in a really long time, and you just want to send them a message and connect with them. You guys, these connects are super important. I want to tell you why. I want you to understand why. So when you message people and you direct message somebody and you send them a message and they open it up in their DM, what that basically tells social media, Instagram, Facebook, any of the above, what that basically tells social media is that you are friends, you are connected, and what they do from that point is they will put more of you in their newsfeed, and they will put more of them in your newsfeed, which is absolutely amazing because it allows you to see more of each other, which is what you want if you're really truly trying to connect and build a relationship with people. So that's how you check the likes, comments, and views. Those are the kinds of messages that you can send people. You can go straight for that invite, like I shared with you guys. And it doesn't even have to be one of those. You can craft your own and make it your own if that to you doesn't feel good, or just take bits and pieces of that and then make your own. Send it to me if you want me to kind of look over it and give you some ideas. But the idea is to get that message out there. Now, something else that may happen when you post your coach announcement is you may have people that comment on that post and say, I want to know what you're doing. How do I join? Or can you tell me more? How does this work? You're going to have people that are going to do that too, whether that's now or in the future. So I want to show you exactly how to respond to people like that. If somebody says that, My immediate response in the comment is always, go check your DM. I'm going to send you a private message. And that way they know to go check their inbox that I'm going to be personally messaging them. And then I will either send them a text or a voice memo that says, I'm so excited. I saw that you wanted some more info about what I'm doing. My goodness, this has changed my whole life. And I cannot wait to connect more and spill all the beans and give you all the details. But first, I would love to know a little bit more about you. And I would love to know a little bit more about where you're at. Is there anything that you are personally struggling with that I can help you with? I am so excited to chat more about all of this. Are you struggling with consistency, nutrition, maybe getting back on the bandwagon with your workouts? I know for me, it was a little bit of all of that whenever I first started. And I love that the tools and resources I use are so simple and perfect for the busy person. Message me back when you get a quick sec. I'm sure you're just as busy as I am. I cannot wait to chat more. And then I'll leave it at that. So from there, it'll give you guys a little bit more time because there's a couple more videos coming that are going to walk you through exactly how to have these conversations with people and share about what we call our total solution pack. I want you to know that when somebody messages you back, I give it up to 12 hours to really go through and to completely respond to that person. So you don't have to respond right away. I know sometimes, especially as a new coach, we get really excited and we're like, I want to respond right away. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't, but I always respect my own time and know that, it's better to do things right than it is to rush off and respond to someone while our kids are screaming in the background, or maybe our heart and our mind isn't in it because we're preoccupied or we're busy. So know that you can have the space and time to respond when it's a good time for you. Don't feel like you're tied to your inbox, but also know that like at 12 hours, okay, I'm going to respond to this person. So if for some reason you get to this point in your conversation before you have gone through the next couple of videos, reach out and I can walk you through exactly how to respond. But you're going to learn this in the next couple of videos, so stay tuned for those. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea of how to respond to this so that you feel confident once you've posted to know how to have these conversations. And one of the key phrases I always use, no matter if it's just a connect message or it is an invite message, or maybe they've responded and said, now's not a good time, but I am interested. I will respond to them and say, my door is always open. I'm only ever a message away if you need anything. That way they know that I'm here. And I always remind them I'm not going anywhere. I will say that until I'm blue in the face. I say to everyone, like, I am not going anywhere. When the timing is right for you or the circumstances are right, I will still be here. And I really look forward to doing this together. So we'll go through all of this and I'll walk you through how to have all of these responses with people. But I just want you to know that you're going to respond to everybody that's liking, commenting, or viewing, to really create that engagement, to let social media know that you are friends, and to show each of you more of each of you on social media, and to get to a place where you feel really confident in doing this. So I set aside time each and every day. I set a timer. Again, this is part of our business activity tracker, and I go and do this each and every day, and you are going to start doing this too. So if you have any questions, reach out. I'm always only ever a message away, and let's keep this party going. Get through this training. Message me if you have questions, and know that you have access to the group pod for a reason, to really walk you through anything that you need from me personally. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to mentor you. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am. So let's keep the momentum going. Let's do all the things and get through this first homework assignment.